This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness.
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. I'm on a mission, won't hang by your rope, so seeing the vision won't follow the trope. Common in mind, I could raise my power level. People sleeping on me, now they woke.
What is going on, world? My name is Kemi with Kemi Loki TV. My co-host, because of what's going on.
Not much. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Ready to get into the things.
Yes, sir. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. We're live, man. Tune in with us.
Right here.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, let's go straight to it. We have Big Meech. I think I'm Big Meech, huh?
Larry Hoover.
Yes, sir. He's not released from jail like they said. But he released from federal prison where he has to go. So with that being, let's run the story and then we'll talk about it later.
All right.
She was convicted of running a huge criminal enterprise stretching from Atlanta to Detroit and several other states. The story of Big Meech, who headed up the Black Mafia family, is also the source of a popular TV show that has been filmed right here in Atlanta. And this week, after serving nearly 20 years in prison for racketeering, drug dealing, and running a criminal enterprise, he is out of prison. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy has more on his release and his sordid past.
Demetrius Flannery and his brother, Terry, ran one of the country's largest drug operations during the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. The pair had hundreds of employees, generated hundreds of millions of dollars, and even had a successful record label and magazine. But in 2006, the brothers were indicted in a federal RICO case originating out of Georgia.
BMF was the first group that was accused of being both a criminal organization and a record label.
Attorney Josh Schiffers says Demetrius, also known as Big Meech, is highly regarded because he never took a deal or snitched on his co-conspirators.
And he went down. And when he went down, he and his brother were sentenced to 30 years in prison.
In 2020, Terry Flannery was released, and just this week, Big Meech was released from prison. He will serve the remainder of his sentence at a halfway house in Miami. Reporting from Atlanta, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.
State Farm wanted to charge me $180.
Oh man, what do y'all think about Big Meech? What's y'all opinion on that?
I'm glad he's free. That's awesome. Amazing. Amazing story. Resilience.
He's been in jail for almost 20 years.
Right. I was doing the numbers like '06, right? That's when it all started.
Yeah. He was in jail for 19, but he was supposed to do 25. And but yeah, he got early release.
I didn't too much really remember. Like, I remember the name BMF from when I was in high school and stuff like that, but I wasn't listening to hard.
You wasn't really too familiar with him?
I've always heard the name, and I know that like BMF got shut down and they went to prison and stuff like that, but I didn't know exactly what they were doing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm glad we're getting that information.
They kind of look like Bone Thugs and Harmony. They if that was a recent video of them, they look amazing for their age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's the video that I saw from Big Meech. Let me see if I can play this video. If I can find it, I'm gonna. It's a video where he was talking about we got all type of women. If you need this type of women, we got all type of money. That's the video that got me like, who is this guy?
So who was with BMF? Like, what artist was under that? Like,
Young Jeezy. They was not really like rappers, you know what I'm saying? They had a bunch.
And
of
how old were they? How old were they when this all happened?
You say how old?
Yeah. How old were they? Him and his brother, like when this all started happening.
In their 20s. He's like 56 now.
Oh wow, he looked like he's
in
about
his
40.
20, about to be 30, in 30s, 20s. Yeah, It was
Yeah,
making
I was.
hundred something $1 million off
Yeah,
of
I
drugs.
ain't know who them people was. But yeah, I was so Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys till it wasn't even funny.
I feel you. I understand. But anyways, we have another crazy story. You know, we always got some crazy stories.
Of
We have a
course.
doctor. She married a trash collector, and fast forward, he killed her 3 years later. So with that being said, let's check out this story. Give me 1 second. There we go. So how y'all doing today? I'm feeling like everybody's just cold. What's going on with y'all? Because I ain't checked.
I'm good. I'm good over here.
All
I've
right,
been
all
pretty
right.
good today too. A little exhausted, but I'm pretty good. I can't complain.
All
Right.
right. So with that being said, let's check out this story.
This is the story of a popular well-to-do doctor who was killed by her trash collector husband who she married out of pity. Dr. Calandra Letitia Green,
Not
age
out of
50, the vice president of her company, was shot and killed in her home shortly after she got married to Charles Quincy Green Sr., a trash collector.
To have been told from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer for poor, in sickness and in health, to love, cherish, and obey, till death do us part.
He could not handle her leaving him after marrying him because he was not financially stable, so he took the cheap way out. He decided not to let any man have her if he can't have her, so he killed her while she was getting ready to go to work. She decided to take a chance and marry down to someone who was not on the same status as her, but unfortunately, that would be what eventually ended her life.
Wow.
Thank you, Calandra, for all that you do.
She was also credited with organizing a mental health response of the Oxford School District following the high school shooting. One of her many achievements in life was to be named Oakland County's first African American health officer in 2022. Dr. Calandra's personal life wasn't bad either. She had a daughter who was very close to her. She decided to get married to Charles Quincy Green Sr., who she had known for a long time out of societal pressure. Charles Quincy Green Sr., age 52, was a trash collector. He was a driver for advanced disposal. He did not have too much going for him. He lived a regular and basic life not close to that of Dr. Calandra. Friends told her they were not of the same status, but she felt he was going to step up his game after being with her. They both were graduates of Pontiac Northern High School, which could have been a factor for her considering him. Charles was happy to be with her, especially after hearing how much she was racking in monthly. He quickly proposed to her just to secure her, and then they finally got married. So on May 11, 2023, Dr. Calandra did not show to work, which was something she never did. When family members showed up at her house to check her, they were shocked to find the body of Dr. Calandra and her husband laying dead on the floor. Police showed up to confirm the death of Dr. Calandra. Dr. Calandra's body was found on the floor of the living room with her back against a couch. The body of her husband, 52-year-old Charles Quincy Green, was nearby. Police say both of the bodies were found to have fatal gunshot wounds, and a handgun was found at the scene. They concluded that her husband had shot and killed her after he found out she was planning to divorce him, making him to permanently hurt himself too.
When Dr. Green didn't show up at work today, the staff at the health division knew something was wrong, so they reached out to family.
Family members went to the home, started to walk into the house, it didn't look right, smartly backed out, called 911. We immediately responded, made entry into the home, and found 2 individuals deceased.
Dr. Green and her husband Charles. Sheriff's investigators say it appears to be a murder, but say autopsies and other crime scene data collection here will be critical.
It appears that our female is the victim and a male individual was the perpetrator. Again, that's still early.
Her friends and families were shocked. They had this to say.
My sister was firm but fair. My sister was funny. She was kind. She was loving. She was the person that if you had a problem, you would go to.
Seconda Stewart says her youngest sister, Calandra Green, had the biggest heart for her family, church, and her hometown.
She knew that Pontiac needed assistance with public health.
And so it became her life's work, earning 4 degrees, including a PhD.
Dr. Green was someone who I knew as a colleague and as a dedicated advocate for public health.
Dr. Green was a public health nurse for Oakland County before quickly rising through the ranks and being named county health officer in April 2022, becoming the first person of color to hold that role.
She's so hardworking, she's so passionate that during the pandemic, she really took the lead on standing up all of our COVID testing and vaccine sites.
And the winner is Calandra Green from Oakland County Health Division.
In 2021, Dr. Green was given the Nightingale Award for her COVID-19 efforts, including overseeing the distribution of 1,000 vaccines in a matter of 4 days.
But today, nurses, we stand strong, we stand united, we stand undefeated in our pursuance of health and well-being.
The night before she died, she was once again at the Nightingale Award ceremony, this time supporting her coworkers. The next day, when she didn't show up to work, something was off. They called her family, who went to her house and saw something wasn't right and called 911. According to the sheriff's office, deputies entered the home and found Dr. Green's body on the floor with her back against the couch and her husband nearby. The medical examiner ruled the husband's death as a suicide, Dr. Green as a homicide.
Wow, man. She outdo him like 1,000%.
But okay, so I have a few thoughts on that. Like, you can't help who you love, and we don't know what he was doing for her. You get what I'm saying? Like, so there has to be a give and take. And I don't like how at the beginning where the guy said that she married him for pity. How do you know that? How does he know that?
But on the outside looking in though, here's how it looks to me. On the outside looking in, like he said, the lady, you see all these awards, she getting an award for this and she's getting that, and bro, I've seen it before where when people not doing anything with themselves for real, like I've seen it with my own eyes, like motherfuckers, people you didn't think would do that to you will hate you. We'll hate you for the things that you have no control over. Like, I don't have no. I like what I like, and I do what I do. I don't have control over you not doing anything. Just because you're not doing anything, don't mean I'm just gonna, sit around and not doing anything.
Join you in not doing anything.
Exactly. What is your thought, Chicken?
Yeah, this is kind of.
We can go either way with it. Either way, either way.
Maybe it was the pressure of everyone talking about him. I don't know what drove him to kill. This is what I'm trying to figure out. If she was doing everything for him, like she said, okay, I know she was going to divorce him, but why does that make you want to kill someone?
I mean,
because they over there talking like a trash man job is not a good job.
That's the first thing I said.
That's what I didn't like.
What's wrong with a trash? What's wrong with a trash?
Here's how I look at it. Here's how I look at it. I think compared to what she's doing, like the level that she's on, I think that's what they mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like a president. It's like a president with somebody that worked at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with McDonald's.
It depends on which president we're referring to, but I totally get what you're saying.
No. President, I'm talking about United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were trying to come kidnap your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're a millionaire. What the hell you doing here?
Right.
I mean, yes.
Well, she was a doctor.
Maybe it's because there was nobody that they spoke to or interviewed for this particular story, which makes sense because he was the murderer. But I just don't like it when like people are like all like bashing a person because of their career, or like, oh, you get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, how do you guys know that she didn't kill him?
That's why we need you. But no,
very opinionated.
But on a serious note, though, I mean, you can read between the lines. You know what I'm saying?
He might have been stressed out. Everybody telling him he was trash man.
Yeah. Did he still have his job, or did like Because some people will, because they're doing so much better than you, they'll be like, oh, babe, you ain't got to
Mhm.
worry, squaze,
Yeah.
squaze. And then you lose your job, you didn't quit your job, and now all of a sudden you think you're about to leave me. And you done
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
got me used to this. He should have could have got alimony, or he could have probably got some kind of stipend or something like that. Like,
Mm.
'cause
It
if she
seems
was doing that much more better, and then you can claim like I got used to a certain lifestyle. I got used to a certain lifestyle, so depending on how long they were married, she could have had to pay him for up to like 5
3 years.
years.
mm.
They were married for 3 years.
Oh
Yeah, I
well, I
think
don't
you
know if
have
you
to
can get
be
anything
married.
for 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Only 3, man.
This seems
Oh
like
yeah.
a COVID relationship turned deadly.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, like I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, this sucks. I don't like one-sided stories, and
And
I'm pretty
I
sure she
feel
was an amazing woman, but the story that we received with this news broadcast was definitely one-sided.
I
You don't
understand.
marry nobody out of pity. I'm sorry. You felt some type of way about the guy.
Yeah.
You
At
say
some
I
point, they
do.
loved
So
each
let's
other.
not. Yeah,
Hmm.
They
yeah.
went
And
to the
I'm
same school.
yeah.
They went to the
And for
same
your
school.
friends to be bashing, it's like I get it, but we don't know what happened. We don't know what was really
Yeah.
going on. And
Hmm.
sometimes when people are in a position better than you, or it comes off as better than you, sometimes some people
Hmm.
can be really, really nasty to you. I was in a relationship
I
where when
agree.
I first got out of my little situation, and it was all good and great because I had a job and I get paid weekly, but I wasn't making that much, so I handle all the things around the house where it was like the small, quick little things. They pay like the rent and the lights and stuff like that. And then as soon as like we get upset, they be like, "Oh, I could do this by myself. Your little chump change and stuff like that." And maybe this is why I'm kind of maybe being devil's advocate right now.
I
But
understand.
sometimes those people will drive you to want to put your hands on them because like I know you don't I know you make more than me. And
Mm.
there's no telling on like if it was going bad, I'm getting a divorce. Ain't no telling what she was saying to that man, how she made that man feel. Not saying that murder is ever
It's not a
correct. I'm
good
not
thing, but
saying
I
that.
understand. Yeah, yeah. Make your point. You
Yeah.
having a good
Yeah.
point.
I'm not saying
Definitely.
that, but I am saying that I have been in a situation where a person was making more money, so it became like a power thing, and it's something that they can hold over your head. So it's just like, you know what? Screw you. Like whatever.
I understand. You definitely right on that. Me, I've been on both sides where somebody making more than me, but I don't know for some reason I'm always always in control. You know what I'm saying? Like always in control. Just because you make a little more money right now, don't mean you
Hello.
know what I'm saying. So
Hello.
the magnitude of shit that I gotta do, you can't tap in with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been in that situation before.
But that's
I've
why
been
it's
on both
always
sides.
good to be self sufficient and self reliant. And just in case somebody wants to go, it's just best to let them go.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah. But anyways, that's very sad.
It's, uh,
But anyways, let's go to the next story. The next story is crazy. This one is crazy, crazy. That's not the craziest one, but this is crazy. With that being said, let's check out the story. That's he's a healer, healer player. So he keep messing with a lot of guys' wives, and make a long story short, somebody kill him. With that being said, let's check out the story.
A man dressed in a bucket-style hat, sunglasses, and 2 scarves entered an independent healthcare clinic in Waipahu, Hawaii. 48 seconds later, the man left. 47-year-old Jon Tokuhara would be found dead inside. Despite what should have been a wealth of evidence, security cameras, shell casings left at the scene, even the hat that the assailant wore left behind, this is a case that seemed to prove only one thing: that things were more complicated than they appeared. 47-year-old Jon Tokuhara had owned and operated a healthcare business in Waipahu for nearly 20 years. John's autopsy later determined that his cause of death was a gunshot to the head. He had in fact been shot no less than 4 times. It was a brutally efficient and heartless killing. Multiple headshots delivered to the face suggested a crime of passion. Furthermore, a significant amount of cash was located near to Jon in his office, approximately $4,000 in large bills. If the murderer had been aware of the money, they had clearly not been interested in it. The murder appeared personal, yet the method quick and callous.
This tragedy has really brought the community together, I think, in Waipahu. And so, the community, our friends, everybody has just rallied together and shown so much support for the family.
A man named Eric Thompson. Eric, who ran his own successful contracting business, had seen Jon for treatment of carpal tunnel some years earlier. It was a connection between the two, but that was all. Eric, married to his high school sweetheart and a loving father to their 3-year-old daughter, was not exactly a likely suspect. What motive would the young contractor have had to murder a man that had treated his pain years before? When detectives sifted through the correspondence on Jon's main cell phone, they found thousands of messages, over 5,600 in 1 month alone, with a woman named Joyce Thompson. The messages between Joyce and Jon were extremely intimate. The two exchanged nude photos, videos, and explicit messages. Their romantic relationship appeared to have gone on for some time, but had ended abruptly nearly 7 months prior to Jon's death, when Joyce's husband, Eric, found out about their relationship. Based on their exchanges, it seemed that Jon had been far more committed to the relationship than Joyce from the start. He had been the first one to say, "I love you," and continued to express his feelings frequently. Over a period spanning from mid-May to late July 2021, Jon pressed Joyce to transition their relationship from an affair to a longer-term commitment. She told Jon that she would continue to see him, but that she would not leave her husband. Eventually, Joyce grew worried over the secrecy of their affair and the detriment it could have to her marriage. In July, she messaged Jon about Eric's discovery of their affair. Eric confronted his wife over a late-night trip from the house she made while he was away for work. He had spotted her on their home security cameras, sneaking out of the house at 1 a.m. Confessing to the entire affair, Joyce agreed to end things with Jon, and she and Eric decided to take steps to salvage their marriage. On Valentine's Day 2022, Eric Thompson was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and carrying or use of a firearm in the commission of a separate felony. He posted a $1 million bond and prepared for trial.
Mr. Thompson will be entering a plea of not guilty, and we will be proceeding to trial in this case.
Jon DeMarco told the jury how his ex-wife began an affair with Jon that led to the dissolution of his marriage. His wife had also been one of Jon's acupuncture patients. He testified that he has since moved on, remarried, and held no ill will towards Jon. Indeed, the acupuncturist became like a father figure to their daughter before eventually splitting with DeMarco's ex-wife.
Said kind of like good riddance, he could have her, and I wanted to just focus on my kid's life and myself, so.
While the prosecution maintained that only Eric Thompson had a motive for murder, the defense countered with witnesses that ostensibly would hold an identical motive. Daryl Fujita, whose relationship had also ended as a result of an affair with Jon, was also called to testify. Police had explored Daryl as a person of interest, but eventually determined he had a tight alibi and there was no evidence linking him to the murder. But he did admit to deleting data from his cell phone before talking to police. He expressed his frustration to have been pulled into the investigation at all.
I mean, I understand why. I think it's ridiculous, but I understand why, yes.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's not cool because literally I have nothing to do with this.
Both Jon DeMarco and...
Stop it right there. Let me stop it right there right quick. Listen, man. Messing with people's wife? Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not innocent. I don't know, should I say that on the stream? I don't know if I should say that on the stream. My girlfriend be watching.
But thank
My
God it's
girl,
all in the past.
it's in the past, baby. But yeah, man, messing with another man's wife, it's not, no, it's not the right thing to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not innocent. I'm not an innocent guy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, you know, going around people's, doing things that I was not supposed to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, one
yeah.
time, make a long story short, yeah, one time I was at this, lady house. The house was close to like $1 million house. You know what I'm saying? And she, she divorced the guy and then she keep talking bad about the guy, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, man, I feel so bad, bro. I told her I gotta leave. Yeah, I can't.
Wait, she had already had the divorce and you felt bad?
I felt the way she was, I don't know. I don't know. I could see myself in the guy's place. You know what I'm saying? And the way
Never do
from the way
that.
she was talking,
Never
yeah,
put
from the way
yourself
she
in.
was talking, yeah, I don't think the guy was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like she did it just to have fun with guys like me. I'm like, damn.
Well, okay, so but both of them knew the relationship was over and it's my time to have fun and I'm going to leave because of somebody I don't know that used to be in this relationship. I'd
I
have took my mom up and threw that at night.
I did. Come on, cause I did my thing. Now I did my thing. I'm talking about. I feel bad afterwards.
So
Oh,
why you feel bad, bro? Don't feel bad.
Come on,
Plenty
chicken.
of
Let me
fish
feel
in the
bad.
sea. Plenty of fish in the sea.
No, 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 no. I felt bad afterwards because I'm like, damn, I can't keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but it didn't feel right with my soul. You know what I'm saying?
no,
That's
I
what
feel
the
you.
married women.
But
Hmm.
Yeah,
then again,
the Bible doesn't say you don't lay up with anybody's wife because the
exactly.
person you feel me like back in the days they were allowed to kill you, and there's no telling what people would do about their emotions. Now
Matter of fact,
John had it going
wait, wait,
on.
wait. Matter of fact, I don't think the thing was it was not all the way over. Like there was in the process.
Ah,
Yeah, it was not.
it was
I
the
think that's what it
process.
was. Yeah, it was the process. And then another thing was, I feel like any day, motherfucker could just kill me. You know what I'm saying?
To just pop up and you over.
Yeah.
Okay, were you in the house that they shared at one point?
Yes, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
that's what you felt. Okay, I get that. I get
Yes,
that. I totally
the
get that.
bed. You know what I'm saying? On the
Yeah,
freaking
I totally get
bed.
that. I
Yeah.
totally get that.
But yeah, man. Damn,
See, I don't-
I can't believe I
go
just shared
ahead.
this story on no stream. Huh?
Keegan, what
That's
you
what we're
saying?
here for. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
release it. We've all been in situations. I don't think I've ever messed with a married, but I could have. I
man, I
might
did
have.
nothing.
Probably not knowing, but I've definitely ran through a few happy homes two, three times. Definitely.
How many people did this lady mess with? And I'm so confused.
Wait,
And they
Oh, you
no,
talking
it
about
killed.
was a man.
it's a
Oh, it was
guy.
a
The
man.
doctor
The
The doc,
doctor
was
yeah.
messed
messing with
with
her.
someone else's woman,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he messed with all they ladies.
A
and
lot
then
of
he
them.
got
Yes,
killed.
yes.
Yeah. And they can't figure
Wow.
out who. Now, the first
They can't
guy,
figure out who killed them.
the guy they're
Mm.
trying to pin it on, if you paid attention to the story,
It's a bunch
the
of people
lady
feel
and the
that way.
doctor was the lady and the doctor was tipping. The guy found
Hmm.
out one
Yeah.
time. She said they cut
Right.
it off. The man wouldn't cut it off. He found out again.
Right.
So it's
Right.
like, bitch, you ain't cheating on me. You cheating on him with me. Like it's one thing to cheat, but you keep going back to this person, so there must be something there.
Yeah,
Right.
but then again, here's the thing about his situation. I don't know what you, bro. They know where to find you. They
Hmm.
know where to find you,
Yeah.
and then you always get caught. So come on, man. Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy
but it
was.
never stopped them. And just like they know where to find him, he knew where to find them ladies' spots. He had acro puncher too. He probably went to poking them
Hmm.
ladies in all kind of places. Them hoes ain't know
Yeah,
what was going on. They mind going all crazy. They climaxing and stuff. Ain't
yeah,
no
dude,
telling what's going on over there.
he was too unaware, bro. How you a minute
And he,
unaware?
Buddy to be 50, 60 years old, Buddy looked amazing.
Yes, yes, yes.
That Hawaii
He
did
took
not
care of
crack.
himself.
Like he looked young. So yeah, they was probably. And then Buddy to the right over here, Hawaii. If you would have closed his eyes, I thought that was a white person talking.
Yeah, he looked
He
good.
is trying to
You talking
get the
about this
heat
guy?
off of him really bad. I thought he was guilty.
Yeah.
As soon as he started talking, I was like, oh yeah, he guilty.
And then Buddy posted that $1 million bond like it was nothing. What does he do?
Right.
He's a
That might have been his team.
constructor. He do some private stuff. He got his own business.
That's why it's always you don't own anybody. That's what you have to keep reminding yourself. You don't own
Exactly.
anybody, and bitches be choosing it. And until the date, well, they had said I do, so I can't even say until the day you say you do. But bitches be choosing, and the first time that you stepped out, you were supposed to just walk away,
Yeah,
because
I learned that the hard way. I learned it the hard way.
what the hard way.
Uh,
Walking away.
walk away. I learned walk away the hard way.
How? How is the hard way?
Man, this shit was damn near deadly to the point
Oh,
I
that's what I
couldn't
was gonna
believe it.
say. The
It
hardest
was not
way is
it,
death.
yeah, it was not no fight on my side, but it was like, calling the police and shit like that on me.
Hmm.
I never had no situation like that where motherfucker call the police or be, in relationship stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Even if it ain't
Yeah,
your fault. Right.
exactly, exactly. But anyways, let's finish the story.
Okay, let's get to it.
Daryl Fujita testified that they had nothing to do with the murder and that they had no reason to want John dead. Each laid the blame for their failed relationships with their ex-partners, not John. Eric explained how he and Joyce had approached John with their fertility issues. He had been a help to them both during that time. Eric was dumbfounded when he discovered the affair. After viewing the security tape of his wife sneaking out at night, he could find no innocent explanation.
And I was kind of scratching my head, like why would, what, like, where are you going, and like, where's our daughter?
He did it.
I was pissed. It's really disappointed.
Right.
It just didn't make sense that, like, John helped us through the pregnancy, and I just didn't understand why he would do that if he's just gonna blow it up later. The first couple of days I was thinking, call him, chew him out, but it came to the realization that, I don't think I could have said anything to make things better, and I don't think I could get him to say sorry or feel bad. What's the point? I think he obviously didn't care about what I thought or my family. So I just realized that there's just no point.
The jury.
I don't know what the hell he said. He make no sense.
Guilty. You're right.
I don't know. Throw a
I
bucket hat
agree.
on him and some glasses, and put him on a security camera next to that security footage. I don't know. You might have a lineup.
But you know what I think? I think that you can see in his face he kind of happy because he was not the only one. Like now the case
Hmm.
is tricky. Everybody
Yeah,
feel the
how
same
many
way.
of us it is? Bitch, I got cheated on. I can't feel what these other people feel. Yes, they got cheated on too, but bitch, this is me right now. I can't feel what they feel, and I'm hurt. Fuck them, bitch. I got cheated on.
Oh man.
Deliberated for 3 full days, after which they returned deadlocked. Judge Paul Wong declared a mistrial.
Not
9
Paul
jurors had
Wall.
voted guilty. 3 believed that he should be acquitted.
I feel like a lot of it was, I suppose, not concrete evidence, and they wanted that concrete evidence, something tangible.
It was hard. A second trial was initially scheduled for October 2023, though it never took place. At the time of publication, there is no available date for retrial. I'm interested in it.
Wow. Well,
Damn.
Buddy pretty much he gave $1 million away and he won the case.
Still walk.
Hello, might have got away with murder.
Yeah, you can
Hey,
tell.
make sure y'all let us know who y'all think did it.
Let us know,
Please
man.
do.
Let us know what do you think. Hop in the comment section. Let us know what you think, man. That's insane.
He was around
That
here
is
It
crazy.
giving
was.
out too much
Now
help.
now ain't nobody got to go get acupuncture done this week.
Yeah, he tricked the people. Like they trust you with their wives,
Hmm.
touching on them, and then you go
He even
touch
helped
on
somebody have a child. And what? This man off the chain. But it doesn't excuse murder.
Yeah,
exactly.
there's nothing
Exactly.
excuses murder.
My guy was squeezing them women, man. He was squeezing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
He
but
like
you keep sleeping
squeeze.
around with different people's wives, you got it coming. You got it
Yeah,
Gotta be
coming.
careful, right?
man's
And you
race. There's
and then
nothing
you
like
done got
man's race.
caught and you kept doing it. Look at him. He probably ain't give a fuck.
Yeah. But anyways, let us know what you think, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in with us.
Sure
Don't forget
do.
to like, share, comment, subscribe. And lately we've been having an issue where we come in a little bit late, but we're still lit though. Tomorrow, tune in with us, 8 p.m. We appreciate everybody. Big chicken, cause I can. Appreciate y'all. Y'all the best.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Good night.
Yes, sir.